It's still sort of cutting in and out.
I see. Maybe let me just turn off the fan. It's probably filtering that out. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So I thought I wanted to devote most of today to Swahili. But first, let's review. It's been a while. The soup, su, au. There we go. Just, out, shis. Bao, pian, pis, nasi, pian. Oh, that's not right. Nge, pian, pis, nasi, pian, pis. Nasusam. And ni os soup. And let's review Day, but let's do that later. Day with adjective. In the meantime, NN. Computer. No audio.
Kutuma.
Kutuma is an infinitive. To send, it must be. Kutuma.
Unawasha.
Unawasha. U is you, not present. You turn on something. Nawasha. U, prefix, not prefix, washa. Depends on why, like a device.
Misitu yao.
Yao, possessive, I think. Misitu, plural. There, right. Yao, stem in position 2. Pronoun, I mean. It seems to consist of prefix and suffix, with no clear root or head to the thing. This possessive word yao, and it's a plural noun, so it's forests. Misitu. I think in most native words you're going to have some kind of prefix marking on it. Misitu, one plural possessor. And it's forest. No, there. Misitu, it's just plural. Forest. I think for the singular, me for the plural. Do you recall, Levi? If you responded, I can't hear you.
Miavuli yako.
Miavuli is also a plural. Yako belongs to me. My Yako. What am I thinking of? Yangu. It would be my. Yako, your. Plural umbrellas. Vuli.
Kuwasha.
Washa is that infinitive to turn on. Washa. Turn on the washa.
Can you hear me now?
There, now I can. You're back. Welcome back.
Okay.
On the washa.
Mizizi yake.
And that's yake belonging to him, her. Its easy roots, plural noun. Ta and yangu, possessive my, light.
Miti yetu.
Yet, so plural, that's human, right? No, trees. Plural, trees belonging to us, our trees.
Misikiti yetu.
Our msikiti. Mosques. Huh. Unexpected. Oh no, it's got saka. Maybe a feminine derivative with a T suffix. I think it would be msikiti. If it's. But since this isn't a native noun, let's just put in that form. No, it would have a class prefix that could be native. Sikiti. Etymology here. Old borrowing from masjid, from an Arabic dialect with g. And what's masjid? It sounds.
That's the Arabic word that our word mosque is from. This is the Arabic word for
That's
mosque.
the bowing place of bowing down. Likely borrowing from a regional Aramaic term for place of worship. So, and it comes out sikiti with prop vowels. This is the D part of the root then? Sujda, yeah. Mosque. So in mosque, it's just lost. How'd that happen?
I don't know.
Etymology. Also just masjid. Points to the same word. Mosque, moschea. So lost already by Italian? Was it just weakened from a single stop? A restructuring of the word? Moschea? Yeah, probably more. Oh, this is interlingual. Never mind. In Italian, moschea. Medial accent. It'd be stress, right? For Italian, don't you feel?
Medial stress.
Would you call it stress or accent?
Yeah. I know it as stress. You could call it accent as well, I suppose.
Well, they're different things. Moschea. Habari ya leo. How's today? Leo.
Anazima.
Third person subject. He extinguishes. Nazima.
But that's rather odd in English to have extinguishes without an object.
Yeah, same with that turn on one. That artificial.
Mm.
It's like we're reading a dictionary entry. Yes, I agree. Share that objection. Well, it's just worth noting and being aware of. Don't think that these are good sounding sentences, what you see here.
Mipira yenu.
But just for word forms and such, important. Mipira yenu. Mipira, so verb root, or yenu. Who's new? Must be your plural. Pira. Okay, leave it unsaid. Emilian's email is going to have a single syllable possessive marker. Email. Oh boy, it's going to be compound. Barua. Ya for possessive, and then the possessor last. So this tells us it's Y class, and the A just means possessive pronoun, I guess. Sending mom's email. Imatuma looks good. It's capital. I'm sending. It was Barua Pepe. Oh, like paper maybe, this part. You recognize Barua? Any guesses? Maybe not.
No.
Oh, just different components. Barua, letter from Omani Arabic. Astray, nice. An astray letter.
Pepe.
Or maybe just something that sounds like that. Rupepe ya mama. Belonging
Mama.
Alright, welcome back to Language Institute. I'm your VerbAlly, joined again by Levi, and starting with Swahili. Oh yeah, so just to to get it, like I say, part of muscle memory. It's good and fun to go through a paradigm, and all we'll do of German today will just be the article with adjective inflection patterns. Let's do noun. Yeah, this is a handy way to do it for exposition. Die Gute. Das Gute. Der Gute. Die Guten.
Okay.
Just save space. Okay.
This is der plus adjective.
Exactly. Der for the
Oh,
whole.
you're just writing it out. You don't want me to tell you them? Or?
If you want to jump in. But I think it's just
okay.
good to review it.
Okay, just put.
And I was thinking about generalization.
The E on the end of this one, and then of neuter, and then the rest is EN.
Pretty much. So I think true to say the articles they inflect the most of any word class. They do the most distinctive marking, but there's still lots of overlap. Der Guten. But the adjectives don't really agree because if it comes after the copula, it doesn't have the same form. It's just in an absolute shape. So I prefer to regard these E's, ENs, and so on as just meaningless increments added to the words rather than morphemes, per se. Or rather than suffixes, let's say. Dem Guten. Dem also Guten. Dem Guten.
What do you mean by meaningless increments?
So, well, just good question. For clear contrast, Spanish, we have un hombre. I don't know what's a suitable adjective for a man.
Guapo.
See. That's gracias. That's for when it's in the noun phrase with the noun itself, but also el hombre in a separate noun phrase es guapo. It's the same masculine form because logically it's agreeing with the same thing. But in German it's not like that. Der Mann ist gut, die Frau ist gut, das Kind ist gut. It's just a single invariant form. So it's not agreement in the same way. At least, they're in agreement with the twist. Like I said, the article.
So,
go ahead.
It only agrees when it's in a phrase with it instead of.
Yes.
Agreeing at a sort of sentence level.
But really only if it's before the noun. I think you could have archaic word ordered noun adjective, but there the adjective would also be invariant.
Okay.
But I'm not sure. Sense of might be wrong to regard them even as parts of the word rather than as parts of the phrase, these little en increments. What I would say is, like, if we were encountering this language for the first time and entering it in flex, we want to say, okay, there's en1, en2, en3, en4, like give each of those, in a sense you have to, inflection. It's just kind of a pain, an unnecessary proliferation of meaningful parts if you do that, in my opinion. Der Guten, der Guten, right. So, when you group them this way, everything that's now blue, that's your en, that's the default one, and there's one more up here. And then The homophones are here just on top of each other. D, 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 you see them, yeah. These cahoots, the first, the ones. Now, what are the positions that are exceptional? They are direct cases for core argument marking, the subject and the object. Those are the only ones that differ, and not even
When you say exceptional, you want me to specify the 5 that are different?
You can
That
see
just
them.
take the E?
They just take the E. That's. I'm sorry. What was the question?
You said which ones are exceptional?
Well, so yeah, I was asking rhetorically. It's those 5. Yeah.
Okay.
And so that would be the good place for that ear marker, or you could end a convenient expression. Starting from D, these positions, maybe excluding the plural, moving the plural down, but then ending in T for a quick, easy description by rules of the paradigm.
Uh-oh, that sounds like a weather advisory noise. Is everything all right there?
Well, better check, I guess. Nothing that I can hear at the moment.
Okay. I just heard kind of an alarm sound.
It's a siren, I believe. Why don't I just look it up?
Okay.
Where? Dallas, where? I don't think I'm in any immediate danger.
Okay. Well, if it was a siren, then it's not probably getting a weather notification. It just sounded like that.
Look at this. Nice German-looking word. Schule.
Taa inatengenezwa.
The German has a C in it.
Does it really? In what
They
sense?
don't write SH.
No.
Really. For Schule.
That is correct. Tangenezwa. Oh, wow. It is fixed. Inatangenezwa. Ina. Okay, present na probably. Tang te nge or ge? Ge ne zwa. X is being fixed. Oh, cool. Light is being fixed.
Inajengwa.
So maybe some marker of passive. Present progressive is shown here. And E, what's the E prefix? Inajengwa.
Inajengwa.
Jengwa.
The E is third person plural.
No, don't believe it is. Unless it also has a meaning of singular. The third plural is U, or sorry, it's Wa and O in the weakened form.
Okay. I was just trying to say it confidently. I actually didn't know. It was just a guess.
Wanafundisha wanafunzi.
Wanafundisha. So the wa there, that's the third plural human. Not present. Fundisha. Fundisha. Wanafunzi is the students? Pupils, yeah. They are teaching them. Fundi, funji. I suspect a relationship there. 3 plural. Teach. Okay, present. and funzi for pupil. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Fundi sha funzi.
What's a coincidence?
That these have fu in them, and then a pre-nasalized pre-nasalized obstruent following with an e. Fundi. I think there might be an etymological connection between these two stems. Fundishi. Because meaning teach and then a learner. They are teaching the pupils. There.
Taa zinawashwa.
Washwa. We had that wash. Now with an extra morpheme on it. Zinawashwa. Z. What's that? Nah. Class agreement, I think. Washwa. So object indexing. And here there's likely a morph bound. Well, here there definitely is. Washu. The was been added here. Washwa. Lights are being fixed. Are being switched on. Yeah, that's what it was. So XX is how I like to write plural. R turned on. Switched on. So it looks like a detransitivizing operation has taken place here. Maybe a Z to get the meaning of eyes represented there. Detransitivizer. Maybe the U valency changing suffix like in Korean. It's one of the allomorphs.
Tunajenga choo.
Not implying an actual relationship, just a coincidence. Tunajenga, it's a verb. Cho, that's the pre-vocalic shape with the ki prefix, is cha. Tunajenga. We are building teaching. It's not teaching. Building cho. A lavatory. So my guess is that cho, turlet, represents underlyingly ki fused with not m, ki fused with o. So you can put the morph boundary there. But here's what I see as the basic form.
Okay.
So I guess it'd be viol plural based on that. We are building a toy.
Atatembelea Zanzibar.
Now a different will wait for future. And third person singular, he will visit. Not wait. Tembelea. Tembele. And I think morph boundary too. X will visit. Be nice if it was just ta for all the future verbs in the language and na for all the present ones, wouldn't it? We'll visit Zanzibar.
I suppose.
Habari za kazi kaka.
How is work, kazi? So za, what is that telling? Could be possessive. Kaka, brother. How is work, brother?
Dawa ya wadudu si nzuri.
Oh, is the D implosive?
Dawa ya wadudu si nzuri.
What do you think?
Oh, it sounds kind of like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, what do? Is it
Dawa ya wadudu si nzuri.
inzuri?
Do.
As like a compound, maybe. For bugs last. Dawa meaning drug for bugs. And then C is a negative, is not. Insecticide is not good. Rug food.
Meza zinauzwa.
Zinauzwa. Beautiful. We have another Z. Did I write it down? Maybe not. I just wondered what it was. Z. Na. So it's a verbal marker for sure. Uzwa. I think it's only complex onsets, no coda. And the final A may be a morpheme. They are being sold. So they're plural. Passive.
Okay.
And we have
According to this chart,
which chart?
the D can be either. Let me put it in the chat.
The chart didn't.
Yes, I have gotten it off of Wikipedia. It lists that the D can be either implosive or non-implosive.
That's nice. I wonder what determines whether they are. Mesa, for table. Zitna uzwa are being sold. Uzwa. So I think the root is really just uz. Oh, wait, that's not right. Zwa. No, look. So maybe, so zwa and shwa would be single consonant onsets, I think. I think they're simple sounds. A labialized obstruent. But morphologically, the labialization probably reflects an u suffix. Just a guess. Tables are sold. Being sold. Na for progressive. Zinawashwa. Zinauzwa.
Rehema anapenda kufundisha.
Fundisha. Rehema, she present likes. Infinitive. Fundisha. Study one. Teaching. She likes to teach. Fundisha might be a causative. She likes to teach. To with ku. Unajifunza. Jifunza. You. Okay, learn. You are learning. Unajifunza. Teaching. Even closer to the pupil word. Ji. So, likely a morpheme there too. Funza.
Oh, learning is fun, so it has this fun in the root.
Oh, good, yeah. Very nice. That's what I came here for. Funds. Learn for the funds. Good eye. Also a root. Not pronounceable on its own. You are learning. You learn. You are to learn.
Mnajifunza.
And that is not. Is present. Who's M though? Singular. One of the third singulars with a class marker, I guess. Jifunza is learning. You. Is you. Okay. New one on me, I think. Here. Not G. Maybe G causative. Funza. You learn.
Ninapenda shule.
Ninapenda ni we. School. I like ni I. Okay. So no prefix on it, and we know that one's a long word. Pretty certain about that. Habari za nyumbani bibi. How is nyumbani? I think this one too is a prevocalic form of ni. Whatever that is. Maybe not. Home. How is home? grandmother. Zanzibar ni kisiwa. Oh, how does this come out with the final R? That's not a Swahili feature. Kisiwa or siwa. And what's ki?
Oh, it could just be the name of the country loaned in.
Likely is a place name. Interesting that they're able to do that. Mkulima
Mkulima.
hitaji's need. Yeah. Dawa ya wadudu. Lima.
Mkulima.
There's okay, pesticide for the whole phrase. Dawa ya wadudu. The repeated wa and the repeated do, kind of nice.
Taa zinawashwa.
Zinawashwa. One of those passives which call forth interesting marking for the nouns. Washu. Zinawashwa. Yeah, lights are being na there. Okay, maybe the wa here and the u at the end. Oh no, the wash is the root. Washa. Never mind. Lights are being switched on.
Meza zinauzwa.
Zinauzwa. It's being sold, right? Zinauzwa. Tables are being is what I've got. Sold.
Ninapenda shule.
Napenda shule. It's I like. School.
Aha. I found my Swahili prefix notes.
Super. Nyota. Nice.
Nyota.
What was the other nya word just now? Nyumbani. Pakumu locative classes. Locative of nyumba. Nyumba. House. Nyumba. Nine.
What was the meaning of Nyumbani?
So that's right. Locative of house. At home. At the house.
Okay.
Family. Familia.
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 Nyota nzuri.
Oh yeah, and speaking of that I as ya, so about the status of the ya in German, note how this word comes out. Familie. Familie. I think fa phonetically. Stressed is me, and it's long. Familie. Yeah, where's the syllable boundary? Don't know. Schwa sort of sound at the end. Familie. Meal. I don't think it's a lia onset. That doesn't seem like it happens in German. So probably a coda L onset J. From what was at one point a vowel, I guess? Familia. Don't know. Nyota nzuri. Good ones. Nice. Garden. Star. Nyota star. It's got the TA in common. And in the N, you can see interlocking star fins. Salt. Chumvi. Oh, maybe as a whole syllable.
Nyota.
That sound. Barua. Would it be accented on the I wonder? Is that possible? House. Anahitaji, third singular present. Needs. Nyumba, house. She needs a house. Garden. Bustani. What a fascinating word. Bustani. Where's the syllable boundary going to be?
It must be Bu and then stan and then ni
Why not?
because we're not allowed quotas.
Well, we just saw the R in Zanzibar,
Bustani.
so they made one exception
Uh,
there. I'm wondering if this is a second. This is really going to tell us. Let's see.
oh,
But
well, it
Bustani.
seems to be from Arabic bustan.
just go.
Zawadi yako.
Yako is belonging to you. Zawadi, plural, your. Wadi, gift. Wadi, your gift. And we had a Z prefix I was a little mystified by. And here we've got za for your. Zawadi. Gift, your gift. Do you have this za on your charts? Or is it off the chart?
No, my chart I think are the charts that I have is a simple. It's the person number grid with the 6 boxes, and it just shows the things that go on verbs to indicate the person.
Okay. The yao is the possessive
I
noun. Go
I
ahead.
can create a new chart though.
Sounds capital Chi. It's just a noun. Yao belongs to them. So their fruit, maybe?
Nchi.
Country.
Nchi.
Chi. I think n is high tone. Yao belonging to them is ni. Good. Nzuri. So maybe class marking on the noun
Nchi.
itself is good. Nchi yao ni nzuri.
Tunapenda nchi yetu.
Nchi yetu, belonging to us. We like our country. It's nice how it begins and ends with tu, the first plural marker.
Familia zetu.
Zetu. Class marking ze. So we've seen zi, za, and ze. Our family. Zetu. Zatu. Atu. Familia zetu. Maybe. Where's the morpheme boundary? We saw Yorgits. I reckon here. Zetu belonging to us, our family. Is it just a Z that we should separate as its own thing, I wonder? Plural. There we go. Maybe two morphemes. Z and e.
Barua yangu.
Barua. Letter. Yangu belong to me. My letter.
Ana nyumba nzuri.
Nzuri. Ana nyumba. Ana. Interesting. She had. Wow, what's the structure here? Look at that. What kind of a thing is that?
Wait a minute. It
You see
looks kind of like the present tense prefix na,
Uh-huh.
right? But maybe we have a zero root verb that means to have.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. Isn't that amazing?
Mm-hmm.
Most elegant. So it's like verbizing the noun that is following. That follows it, rather.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's so cool. There again, you have a parent prefix now showing up word finally, like we saw yesterday. Nyumba. It's not zero. That would be a possible sequence, but I mean the concept 0. Oh, and the meaning. Let's get the meaning. Giving nyumba house. Good. Has a good house. She has a good house. So, if we take that analysis, let's first get the meaning. She has a good house. The noun phrase in English embraces these 3 words. There's no article here. So I'm going to retype this one and just use a 0 sign. Oops. So I think the noun, that the nzuri is my point, is part of the noun phrase. I think with this word order or something similar, you could also possibly get she has a house, which is, well, what's the difference there? She has a she good house. That seems to be the only way. Never mind. Nzuri. Ni omba nzuri. So, and that's 2 morphemes there. Third singular. Present. Give is the meaning of the 0 root. Has, rather. Close. That makes sense. Your gift. For your, it's going to be yako. Yeah, zawadi. Yako. Here we go, same form, za. So, yeah, your word of English is so ambiguous. I want more info about what kind of your. I need the salt. Need was hitaji. So, nina hitaji. Chumbi was salt. And that too, I think, has ki prefix in it. Pesa.
Pesa.
Same Y ending in sa. It's peso. Picha. How cool. Love it.
Pesa.
Karatasi. So, sounds like carta, maybe from cartas, plural noun, for letters.
Karatasi.
Let's see.
Oh, speaking of this word we just saw for a picture, my
Gotcha.
father pronounces these 2 words homophonously that I'm putting in the chat.
That's what I've neglected. Picture. There we go. Oh, I had a crazy thought about Japanese adjectives a little while ago. So, you know the
Okay, do
e
share.
adjectives? Yeah. What's an e adjective? Let's use kawaii. It's familiar to English speakers. There's a suffix e at the end of that. What's the negative non-past?
Kawanakata? No, that's past.
No. Let me enter it.
Kawanai.
No. Look again. I put the whole suffix just in brackets there, and the rest is the stem. So neg and non-past. So-called present, but I don't like that label because it gives the wrong idea. Although for being cute, you wouldn't be talking about the future. So we can say present negative.
Okay.
How's it go?
Would be kawaii nai.
We need to add a ku.
Ku.
Kawaii kunai.
Okay, why do we add a ku? Isn't that make it an adverb?
That form also has the value of an adverb. Nai also has the value of not exist. So it exists not cutely is kind of the meaning of it. Now that you make sense? when you look at the component parts of this kawaiiku nai, not exist cutely. Kind of makes sense. We just read it backwards. Well, not exist in a single stem there. Let's complete it with the affirmative past. Affirm pa. Kawaii kata.
Affirmative past. Kawaii ta kata.
Kawaii kata. So my thought
Okay.
is, what if you have the basic form of this stem that is this? Just kawak. You know how in kiku we get kita and kaku kaita and so on. How K vocalizes in a coda. Maybe that's going on here too. So the morpheme boundary would actually be, it is still an adjective marker, but it would be like this. Kawak. Kawak.
Okay.
So the first one, kawak 0, if you like. Kawaku. And the kata makes good sense with aru, atta, exist, which has two parts, but I'm going to just put it as one. Kawakatta. You know, aru, exist, and have. That one is there in the past. Atta.
Can you think of any other words that behave this way?
All E adjectives behave this way. They're quite regular.
Having this K in them?
No, they only have the K in the in the negatives and the past. My point is, what if a proto-K coda became, it just vocalized, not just, so that shouldn't be oi, sorry, it should be E. Not just before the ta suffix, but generally as a coda. When you have the ta suffix, that forces it into a coda, right? In kiku, the past is kita. Right? Means listened, heard, asked. Kaku means right. Kaita, wrote. So when we see ki, it really reflects underlying kik before ta, a pre-consonantal allomorph with a vocalized k, like in fruit. Fructum, giving fruit in French, and so on. There's various examples. So you could set up just a single form kawak for so ending in k actually for any of these e adjectives, and derive the e by a rule of k vocalization.
Okay. And we know K vocalization is something that occurs elsewhere in Japanese.
Right. Do you see the forms kiku, kita that I put there? That's where it occurs.
Yes.
Ofisi. Ninahitaji karatasi.
Nah, I need paper.
Kalamu.
Oh, nice. Kalamu.
Pombe. Pesa.
What could that be from? Oh, karatasi, where's it from? Karta. Kartas. Wow, from Aramaic, from ancient Greek, karte. So yeah, connected to karta, karte, but not through the Latin form. Phone, simu, no idea what that represents. Wire, Persian. Cool.
Ofisi ya walimu.
Limu is teachers, plural. Yeah. Ofisi belonging to the teacher. Teachers, plural. teacher's office.
Pombe.
Pombe. Interesting. No etymology. Wanataka zawadi zao, possessive there. Zawadi, gift. They taka, they want their gift. Gifts. Za, plural? Yeah, interesting. Z, singular. Zawadi. Now it's plural. Huh. Same form. Zawai zao. No, that doesn't. The zao doesn't tell us. It's got to be in the wadi part. Their gifts. Ninataka, I, present, want. Simu, phone.
Watu wa Tanzania ni wazuri.
Watu. Is that child? Children, people of Tanzania are good. Tanzania.
Tanzania ni nchi nzuri.
Ni nchi nzuri. Good country. Beautiful country.
Kalamu.
Kalamu was a pen. No class marker on it. A picture and children. What's a picture? Picha. Naturally, not gonna forget. Na watoto. Alcohol is not good. Okay, it was pembe, pombe. Pombe, pombi. Do you remember? Si.
It was Pombe, I think.
Zuri. Pombe, that's it. Awesome. And in oyogu, which means to swim, when you past tense it, oyoida. So E and a voiced consonant somehow reflects prenasalized K meeting a T. Oyonta. Isu. Otong Daya.
Jo no pago.
No, I'm not paying.
Los menja no escriu.
Los menja. What's this?
La.
Oh,
Los menja no escriu. Los menja no escriu.
it sounds like two syllables.
Los menja no escriu.
Los. There is eating, not writing. Oh, silly me.
Tu llegeixes un llibre.
It's gonna be a long one. Dig this cool verb form.
Tu llegeixes un llibre.
Totally parallelized. Jejeshes.
Tu llegeixes un llibre.
Maybe not the final.
Tu llegeixes un llibre.
Tu leyes. Cognate, of course. And note the palatalization of the L in book. Liaur.
Yeah, I was just about to ask about that.
Well, it's right there next to an E, so it does the same thing Irish would have done with it. Same thing with legeti.
Llegeixes.
Legis. What is this gesh coming from?
Un llegeixes.
But anyway, being next to a slender vowel will cause your consonant to palatalize.
Vosaltres voleu una cervesa.
But not synchronically. Look at this.
Voleu.
Oleo. So it seems to be a diachronic change. Or maybe just confined to roots rather than at morpheme
Voleu.
boundaries. Queréis. Vosotros queréis una cerveza. Vosotros. So it's a diphthong quiero. But if it's ace, what's the stem form? I guess it showed me here.
Voleu.
Queréis, right. So what's the underlying form here? Queréis of the Spanish verb.
Quer.
Specifically, we already had a Spanish section, didn't we?
Oh, I think you noted this before, but it's kind of ironic you have in Spanish cerveza with an S sound but a Z letter, and here you have
Vosaltres
cerveza
voleu una
with a
cervesa.
Z sound but an S letter.
Is it really?
Vosaltres voleu una cervesa.
Cerveza, so it is, like in French and Italian and German and most English too. Cervegia. This is a Celtic word, I think. Okay. And the underlying form, not quiero, tells us it's that low mid vowel. That's what I want here. Already got a epsilon. And the rule there for Spanish is if it's in the tonic, it becomes an opening diphthong ye. Queréis. And if it's not on the tonic syllable, you just get the regular eh. But underlyingly, we want to say it's not an alternation. It's a single underlying form, and you have the allomorphs derived by a rule or two. Queréis una cerveza.
Un nen menja una maduixa.
Niño menja un niño come una maduixa.
Maduixa.
Interesting. So I don't hear a sequence ue. I think the I is a palatalizing sign like in Irish. Maybe.
Un nen menja una maduixa.
Maduixa.
Jo bec cervesa.
Jo bec with the final K for the I form. I drink. Evo. Right?
Oh, I put the etymology of this word cerveza in the chat.
Excellent. I took my eye off it. Kurmi. How do you get from kurmi? Oh, you lenite the M, of course. And level out the vowels. Cervezia. Cervezia. Cerveza. So probably a tha in older Spanish, interdental.
Volem vi, volem vi, volem vi.
I want to live, I want to live.
Volem.
Queremos. Volem. Vivir. Copy paste. Oh. Just wine. Not quite as dramatic as I was making it out to be.
Pagues tu, si us plau.
Okay, I guess maybe a subjunctive. Would you pay, please?
Pagues.
No, just the regular indicative. Tu, por favor.
Tu menges. Jo bec.
Oh, menja, J-A, but here G-E. Interesting spelling difference. Yo bec. Tú comes. And that needs to be gracias. Con tilde. Tú comes, yo bebo.
Vosaltres llegiu el diari.
Llegiu. Here it's a diphthong. I-U. Vosaltres llegiu el diari.
Vosaltres llegiu el diari.
Legetis. Legitis. But how does it?
Llegiu.
Leéis with no Y. Vosotros leéis el diario. Loss of that final
El
unaccented one.
diari.
Periódico.
Vosaltres llegiu una carta.
Vosaltres.
Vosaltres llegiu una carta.
Voiced. Vosaltres llegiu
Llegiu. Una carta.
carta. And does it have more on the kurmi word, the Celtic for beer? Or is that the end of it?
We can click on it.
But it's
No
blue
vull
or-
pagar.
Blue or red? No vull pagar. No quiero pagar.
No vull pagar.
Pagar. The R is not really heard.
El nen escriu.
Nen escribe.
Un nen escriu.
Un niño
El cavall menja pa.
Yes. It has more on this kurmi word.
Okay, what's it say?
It says uncertain, possibly cognate with Latin cremor, thick juice made by boiling grain. Sanskrit karamba, barley porridge, soup mixture. Old Church Slavonic kruma, fodder. Perhaps from Proto-Indo-European krem, to burn.
Thank you. Fascinating. Oops, too many letters. El cavall. This is palatalized.
El cavall menja pa.
Come pan.
Tu escrius. Jo bec.
Tú escribes. Yo bebo. Quite a deal.
El pingüí menja peix.
El pingüino. Menja, come peces. Peix.
Peix.
Penso.
L'os menja, no escriu.
The bear, el oso, come, no escribe.
Volem vi, volem vi, volem vi.
Vino. Queremos vino. Queremos vino. Queremos vino. Oopsie. Muy bien.
Ella fa una carta.
Wow, how cool. Similar to French fait, just reducing down to a syllable. Fuck it. Does, makes. Hace. Ella hace una carta.
No puc.
How cool. I can't. No puedo.
No puc. Vosaltres toqueu el gat.
Toqueu.
Vosaltres toqueu el gat.
Vosotros tocáis. Toqueu. Al gato. To the cat.
Tu parles català i anglès.
Parlas.
Tu parles català i anglès.
Inglés.
Les dones poden.
That's where Spanish lowers it to too, right? Las mujeres, donas, pueden.
On which word?
Forgotten what the point was. What was it again?
You said Spanish lowers something to and.
Oh,
and I
the
said,
word. The
what
word
thing
e.
does it?
The word and, right?
Oh, It's usually E, spelled with the letter Y, unless the following word is starts with
Jo
an I.
parlo i ella parla.
Just I. Okay, that's my understanding too. Yo parlo y ella parla. Yo hablo. So here too, E
Ella,
spelled
I,
I or E. So sin
I,
sin tapujos. Y ella habla.
que sents una guitarra.
¿Qué sense? Una guitarra. ¿Qué sense?
Sents.
What does that mean? Oh, ¿qué? For a question marker. ¿Oyes una guitarra? Do you hear a guitar? Información. Else the word. Is E. Good. E.
Les tortugues toquen la guitarra.
Tortugas.
Les tortugues toquen la guitarra.
A pretty low sounding E
Les.
in the A range to my ear.
Les tortugues toquen la guitarra. Toquen.
Tocar is transitive. Unlike Spanish, las tortugas tocan. Oh, doesn't it? Isn't it? La guitarra. Maybe not. It's also transitive. Tocan. Yo no toco el agua. Yo no toco la agua.
Que sentiu una guitarra.
Okay.
Sentiu
Do you hear? Smell?
una guitarra.
Que sentiu una guitarra.
Oís. Yeah. So I think etymologically the verb of smell, but meaning hear. Cool. Ella hace una carta. Fa. Tú hablas catalán e inglés, and here anglés because of the different vowel. How cool. Hablas. Las mujeres pueden. Las donas pueden. La niña hace sumo. What's that? Juice also. Same as jugo. Somos juice. You go profit gain. Love it. Oís una guitarra. Okay, for que to mark a question. Oís. Where is it? Sentiu. Okay.
Sentiu
But no que. Una guitarra.
una guitarra.
Okay. El hombre oye los pájaros. Oís oye with the letter change.
La.
L'homme.
Home.
Sent.
Sent.
Sen with the zero suffix. Els.
Els
Ocells.
ocells.
Ocells. With a palatal alia. Oh yeah, very nice. O or becomes u ocho. That's so cool.
They're actually doing opposite changes from one another, right? E lowers to E, but O raises to U.
Synchronically, I suppose. I don't know where the O for or comes from, but of course the E for and did originally have a mid vowel. So that's where so historically speaking, that's where the original form is preserved and the other one is derived. Or Spanish. Not enough memory. What's going on? Well, let me know if you're able to find anything. For the origin of the word or. Maybe that's the wrong place to put it. Definitely is. Gotta put it up here.
They're giving
Not feeling.
more errors.
Yeah.
El gat és taronja.
Taronja. Is that orange? El gato es naranja.
Un suc groc.
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 Amarillo. What a cool word. Yellow. What do you think? Where could that be from?
Kuro. I don't know.
Crocum. Oh, related to the crocus, the name of the flower. Crocos.
Oh, that makes sense.
Semitic loanword. Kurkanu. Saffron or egg yolk. Sukgrok. Wonderful. With the voicing of the initial. Oh, I wonder what inflate is. Like, remember that gon... What was the Italian one? Gonfia?
Gonfia, yeah.
Let's see what the Catalan word is for inflate. Oh, it was swell, wasn't it? What did the gonfia mean?
Swollen, I believe.
Nice. Getting swole. Inflat. So same root, but a different prefix on it.
Son pomes verdes.
Manzanas verdes. So consonant stem adjective doesn't mark gender.
Un te verd, si us plau.
Si us plau.
Aha.
Si vobis placet. Or a different form. What do you think?
Well, I have figured out what the Lua memory error means.
Do tell.
Yeah, I'm pasting it in the chat.
Okay.
Las gatas son negras.
Persistent Lua scribunto. What a nice term. With many language sections, that makes sense. Alright. I've not found long-term solution. Well, okay. Maybe I have some other... Do you have any etymological works on Spanish?
I don't, but I'm sure I can find one.
I'd be really curious if you can look it up somewhere. If you come across it. Les gatas son negras. Las gatas. These are, feminine forms. ES here.
Gatas.
Maybe raised in the alveolar environment. The dental final. Son from sunt. Negras.
El llibre blanc.
Llibre. Oh, is the B lenited too?
El llibre blanc.
Yeah, llibre blanc. And then just eng at the end.
El llibre blanc.
Blanc. Beautiful. El libro blanco. With the nice conservative Spanish words. Preserve a bit more info.
El ruc és un animal blanc i negre.
El ruc. Burro.
Ruc.
Es un animal.
El ruc és un animal blanc i negre.
Blanco y negro. So, does this
Blanc.
Catalan word still agree with its noun? Would it be blanca, feminine? Blanque, something.
Negre.
What would it be?
Els pantalons són blaus.
Blouse. It's like I just took it from German. Maybe via Gothic.
Here we go.
With another error, you mean, or what?
What did we laugh about? What's maybe via Gothic?
Ble was from a Germanic language. This blau
Blaus.
in Catalan. Blau, blaua,
Okay.
blaus. Okay, blau.
I found the source of this
Oh, good.
and it's in the chat, and it's got a new Spanish dictionary if you're curious to use it.
Excellent. Out. Okay, outi. Proto-Italic. Away. That's wonderful. From out. Okay, et and out. A nice pair. Ooh, French. Okay, never thought to connect that with that. Italian O, Romanian ow. Ua away. O. Ow again. Ava, how cool. Old Western. Els pantalons. How's this sound? Do we hear the N?
Els pantalons són blaus.
Yes, in the NS you still hear the N, but not if it's just a simple N.
Els
Well,
són.
accented, so you do. But an unaccented final N is going to weaken, it seems. So, masculine plural, blaus. Los pantalones son azules.
Són ocells grocs.
Ocells grocs, amarillos. Son pájaros, amarillos.
Els ocells vermells mengen un entrepà.
Els ocells vermelhos. It's green. Los pájaros. Oh.
Vermells.
Rojos. Vermilion red. Okay. Comen un bocadillo, sandwich, the between bread. Entrepà.
Els ocells són vermells.
Ocells.
Ocells.
Raising there, the pretonic. Són
Són
vermells.
Vermells.
el color blau.
Wow. Color azul.
Els meus abrics són grisos.
Abrics.
Les teves corbates són grises.
Corbatas, from the noun Croatian.
Corbates.
Right? Is that a necktie? Or is it some other piece of clothing? I don't want citations. Corbata, corbata. String tie. Just the tie. Come on. Is that the only corbata? No. It's weird. Yeah, cravat. Necktie. Okay, good. Les teves.
Were neckties invented in Croatia, or why is that the word for them in so many languages?
Well, there's more than that one possibility. I don't know offhand. I'd have to look it up. Doesn't have to be invented there, just associated with in the minds of whoever coins the name. Necktie here is what I want. I don't know if this is going to tell us origins. These mercenaries from the Croatian military frontier. Necktie that spread traced back to Croatian mercenaries. But whether they invented it is a different question.
Okay, but they were very popular there.
I don't know. Mis, that's the word, mis. Abrigos, preserving the vowel. Son grises. Oh. Interesting that
Grisos.
the thematic inflection here, but not in Spanish. Son grisos versus grises. Les teves, with the possessive adjective. 3 words. Tus corbatas son grises. Oh, wait. This is just the feminine.
Grises.
Grisas. Sounds like too.
Els colors blau i vermell.
The colors. Los colores. Azul y rojo. Mis abrigos son grises. Tus corbatas son grises.
Els
abrics
meus
Abrics.
són
grisos.
Grisos.
Grisus. Okay. Les
teves
teves corbates.
Corbates.
Corbates. United B.
són
Grises.
Grisas. Una naranja y una naranja verde. Okay. Una
taronja i una taronja
Verda.
Also thematic with gender marking. Oh, hi, gender mark. Viti, vinane. Viti is trees, plural, right? Trees. Chairs. Vinane. 8. Nane 8. Right after nana comes nane. 8 chairs. Viatu saba. Oh, this might be from somebody.
Saba.
Viatu. Shoes. Viatu. Kiatu. Oh, interesting that it's not via, but viatu. 3 syllables.
Saba.
Mbili.
So what I'm guessing here is that the sequence key is what palatalizes to ch,
Uh-huh.
but then v
Sahani tano.
does not become via.
Makes sense. If there's just not a permitted onset, you'd keep it as a solo. Yeah. Sahani. Very good. Plates. Tano. 5. Okay, I'm going to think of ngu for no at the second syllable. 5 plates. Sahani has an Arabic kind of feel to me. Oh, wrong dictionary. Wrong source. Sahani. Huh. Sahm. Is it from a root? No. Oh. Proto-Semitic safacha. But there's no fa in this one. Interesting. Etymology 1. That's for the bowl. Also strike beat or imperative form. Okay. Maembe mane. Interesting. Mane. What's this? 4. Huh. Cool looking word. I think the first n would have to be its own syllable. Maembe means mangoes. Okay, so the ma is probably an agreement marker.
Oh, ne means 4.
Oh, like Korean.
It's the
Good.
number 4.
Right.
Ne.
Mojawan. Bisubitatu. That's knives. 3 knives. Okay, I gotta write some of these down. Tisa. Must be 9, I guess. Sita. 6. An anagram. 4 mangoes. Mane. Maembe mane. I think that's a morpheme. Be. Mane. What's a bridge? Mojawan. Chairs 3. Chairs. Viti. Vitatu. 8 chairs. Viti. Vinane. Hi, Cow Guru. How you doing? Enjoying the heck out of it. How are your studies progressing? 8 chairs. We've been spending some time with Swahili and a bit of Catalan today. Boundary of 2 countries. Alright, so complex possessor for the first time. A noun with a numeral. And the head noun's going to be in front. I don't know the word for boundary, but it's going to have a wa. Okay. Nchi mbili. This is it. Okay, and the M on the numeral seems to match the M on the noun. Mpaka. Boundary. Wa possessive. Has 2 parts to it. I try to be. It saves me time in the long run. If I can. I don't know. Also, the act of just writing down helps me remember. The N may be a prefix, and really for me it's all about seeing the structure, learning to see the structures of the words. That's what I get out of bed for. It really, really interests me, the ways that words or and phrases and so on built together, aside from the sounds of languages being cool and their words having neat associations. Just the sort of possibilities. Seeing a sort of brain machine in action always is fun for me, by which maybe millions of people live their daily lives. I need 9 oranges, or even if it's a dead language, it's all still cool to me. So the I need part is Nina Hitachi. I do, yeah. The best way to find me on YouTube is search all the languages, and they're under our Lango Institute YouTube account there. But that hashtag will take you right to them.
Oh, all the streams are archived there,
Streams.
right?
If that's what you mean by VODs or vids. Yes, generally. There might be one or two that I have not uploaded, but that's where I put them for posterity. So, and then we need to say 9 oranges, and it's also going to be head first. Oranges, machungwa. And then the word for 9, I'm going to cheat. Tisa, I wrote down. Is it going to have a prefix? No. So I wonder if some nouns just don't have prefixes, while the lower ones do, 3 and 4. Wouldn't that be cool? 8 and 9 and 6. Why not? So 8 was right. Nane. It's the first number. 9. Tisa.
Oh, 4 is
Na.
ne.
That's right, with the double N.
Na.
Oh. It looks like it's related to Nane also, with the ne root maybe.
Hmm.
How cool. Why does the smaller number have more morphology on it apparently? And 9 and 6, Sita 6.
Is it?
Starts with SI. You might be familiar with the term word. How do you add it? You just type it. You type it into existence. So when I'm doing, let me just show you real quick. I'll walk you through it. On Twitch, after I finish my stream, I click up here to get to my creator dashboard. Now I have it, I don't remember quite how to change, oh dear, not the dashboard. Cancel that, I want the video producer thing. Any day. Now this one, right above that. And I have the hashtag saved in the outgoing message, it's just automatically there, but basically after each one, you click edit. I can't do it for this one, of course, because we're doing it. After it's done, you click this edit thing, and then you can type in whatever things you want. So I hashtag all the language names that we spend time on.
Okay.
How do you link? Oh, so then, right, once you got that changed, the next step is you export it. I click that I want it public, and then that is set up to just mirror it over on YouTube. I don't know, we set that up several months ago. I don't remember the steps now, I'm afraid, but that's as simple as it is on my end. Is that the question? How do I link? The way hashtags work is as long as you use that symbol and then keep all of your information in one piece without spaces, you can use that as a search term. But perhaps I'm just not understanding. I'm not terribly savvy with the computery stuff.
Well, savvy from the Portuguese for to know.
Very much. Just say, I hope that helps. Tenkumi. Haven't seen yet. Nice and compact, these numeral words. Just 2 syllables. Kumi. Shamba for grass. Interesting.
55.
Tano, is that a number? No. Ne 4, Nane 8. They look suspiciously related to me. Oh, but it's just N versus Na. So we had the Ma, that's right. True. Hamsini. Wow. Look at that. The word for 50 looks nothing like the word for 5. Tano 5.
Hamsini.
Te. What's this going to sound like? Te. Oh, this is Thamania in Arabic. Hamsa for 5. That's why. 80 and Nane 88. How cool. It's as if Korean did things like Oship Taswa or something. Arobaini Nambili. 42. Ruba for the Arabic form. And 2. 42. So let's hold on to these two. Oh, I should have written Thamania. 40.
What is the meaning of this na?
And A-N-D. Sabini Nasaba. 77. These are both Arabic. That's interesting. Sabini.
Oh, Saba. It has the S and the B, like in German. Sieben.
It does, and also like the Arabic. Tisini Nanana. Tis'a. Tisini 90 and 8. Tisini. Telatini. 30. Thalatha. Thalathi. I don't remember the Arabic numerals. That'd be fun to review. Maybe we'll get there soon on our Arabic. I wonder how that's pronounced. Latini. Different from the T in any way. 30 and 1. Ishirini natatu. Tatu. 23. Okay, tatu. 4 maybe. Ne. We saw it with a prefix, seems significant. Here, tatu without a prefix. $23. Sitini nanane and 8. 68. Sita, also Arabic. Sitini. Tisini natatu. 90. Yeah, tis'a and 3. Mbili 2. Ishirini 22.
Thelathini na mbili.
That's 30, right? Yeah. Nambili 32. Sitini. That was 90, right? Tisini. Sitini is 60. Ooh. 60. Okay, here we have ne. Ne by itself. Accent. And nane we can add. I was just trying to memorize them. Didn't write it down. Nane, ne. 2, I haven't, it has a B in it, that's how I recognize it. So the Sitini again was 60 and 4.
Arobaini.
40. 75. Okay. Sabini na 5, it's a native word. Tano, like the ngo, okay, tano. 82. Temania, temini, temanini. Temanini na bili. Yeah, bili. And the may be a prefix. But B, I like bicycle, so I remember. Milioni saba. Now, is this head noun? Is it unit multiplier? Does it mean 7 million? Or is it 1,000,007?
Saba.
I think it's 7 million. Interesting. The plot thickens. But that's just the basic form. Saba, saba. Okay.
Mtoto wa kwanza.
Child belonging to Kwanzaa. The first child.
Mwanafunzi wa mwisho.
Did you say something?
Yeah, is this Kwanzaa related to the holiday?
Don't know. Swahili matunda ya Kwanzaa, first fruits, indeed. Coined by Maulana Karenga. An additional A was added to Kwanzaa, so the word would have 7 letters. How cool. One for each of the 7 principles of blackness. Born in 41. Wanafunzi plus student belonging to Mwisho. What's that? Mwisho. And how does it sound?
Mwanafunzi wa mwisho.
Mwisho. The last singular pupil. This is interesting. Baka wanchibili. There's that 2 word. Wana, the M prefix. Wana funzi. Wa mwisho. So it's not just possessive, but with some sort of modifier coming after, introduced by wa. Wa for plural human means the last pupil. My camera, so camera, and then it's going to be yangu.
Yangu.
Y agreement. Elfu. Wow, cool. All these codes showing up. This got to be Arabic. What do you think? I don't know the Arabic for 1,000.
It could be. Yeah, it could be.
No reason. No objection. And from Aleph, like the letter. Well, we've also got an Icelandic word spelled that way. Elfa, an inflected form, Elva, for a river. Nice word. Now this, oh, look at that. It's got this Phoenician form for it. Elp. Aleph. And a P. P looks just like an ear. Is that where the P letter shape comes from? Depicting an ear? Aleph, just the name of the letter. Also 1,000. 1,000 nights and a night. So I wonder if it gets that. Oh, this is from Elp. That's the word. Meaning 1,000. Probably wasn't strictly a certain number, but meant an amount of this number. Ethiopian tends to mean a myriad. A mere myriad, sir. Look at all these cool scripts here with the related shapes. And Ugaritic, Alpu, Alpu. Old South Arabian, what a cool looking script. Oh my goodness. Alp, the head of cattle. Interesting change of meaning from head of cattle to thousand. I wonder what the story is. Lucky. 100,000. All right.
No, the P is not from an ear. According to this chart on Wikipedia, it derives from the hieroglyph for the letter R that we saw, the mouth.
Mouth. Okay, great. Thank you. So the ear is a mouth. Ear-looking one for a mouth. Interesting.
It's basically when they made the Phoenician letters, it's based on the hieroglyphs and shape,
Oh my.
but the sounds are not related to the sounds
Okay.
of Egyptian.
They relate to their own Phoenician words.
Hmm.
Can you share me a link for that, please? I guess I could look it up.
Yes.
Wikipedia. But now that we've seen some hieroglyphs, let's do those again soon. Let's go back to Egyptian maybe next time.
Okay. Let me get you that chart.
Alizaliwa mwaka 1985.
Alizaliwa. What is that? Mwaka 1985. Wow. Alizaliwa. X was born. Ali now. Zaliwa. Maybe a passive W. Thank you. So, what can we relate them to? The house in Egyptian is more right angles. Right? Gimel. Do we have anything for a G or anything of that shape? Dalet. No jubilation. Kind of nice to just take only the 24 hieroglyphs you really need. Oh, the surface of the water. That was an N in Egyptian, right? But a mime for water. That, yeah. Pay for the mouth or corner. Corner makes good sense for the shape of the graph. Needle eye, kind of cool. Papyrus plant fish hook. Shin tooth or sun. Tau mark, indeed. That's really great. And what's this cool script here? Proto-Sinaitic. Spend all day. I might make a copy of that later. Alizaliwa. He was born. So Li may be past. Born. Mwaka. The year. In 1985. So 1001. Elfu moja. Means 1000. Counted like this, with the unit first and then the amount. Mia Tisa for 900. Mia Tisa 900. Tisa 9 and 100 now. For the first time. Mia. Was born in 1985. Temanini Natano. Then 80 and 5. So no ands between the earlier parts of the number, just the last place there.
Rashidi alizaliwa mwaka 2005.
Alizaliwa.
Rashidi alizaliwa mwaka 2005.
Elfu mbili na tano.
Na.
So Rashidi was born in the year 2000 and Tano. What's Tano? 2005. 180. So Mia, right? And one moja. Mia moja temanini.
Mwisho.
Oh, I need to listen for those how those THs are sounded. We show. What's it? We show last. 7 million. Milioni saba.
Kwanza.
First. Mwisho. 800,000. Okay, so the unit is 100,000, which is laki, 8 of those. Nane, laki nane. He was born in 1985. Mwaka elfu moja mia tisa 900 themanini na tano. There we go. No, yeah, 8 million. First and the last. All right, kwanza na. Oh,
Na. Yeah.
oh, ya as an article. Na ya
Na.
mwisho.
Yeah.
First and last. 500,000. Our unit is laki tani. Tano. Laki tano. Noise. Let's review some present. Tunakuja. Okay, since we present, we is sleeping. We come. Kuja. I come. Ninakuja. Ninakula tena. Ni is I present. Kula. I'm eating. Again. I don't drink. What is it? Ha, he, si, nui. Senua for the verb. Si is I not. It's a fusion of those two meanings.
Ninakula.
Kula, also not sleeping, but eating, writing. Eat. I eat. We come. Tuna kuja. Tuna kuja.
Mnakunywa.
Na. So that's who's we? No. We's two. Is that third person? Maybe single human. Na.
Mnakunywa.
Nyua. Not drinking. You drink. You are drinking. You fooled me. Nina kuja. Kuja. I kuja. Come on.
Tunacheza tena.
Nacheza tena. Okay. Dancing on chairs. And that's a root.
Sinywi.
I don't drink.
Sili.
Sili. Not eating. Interesting. A different root for eat, it looks like. Wanajaribu tena. Again, wana, they present. They try again. I don't need to cook. Sinahitaji kupishi. Sihitaji. Okay, it makes sense. Well, could have been the other way, but no present marker if it's negative. Kupika, and to negate the verb, I guess. Kupik, not the cook word, but not the noun, but the cook verb. We love. That's tu napenda, to eat. Is it just kukula? Kula. Interesting that it has the ku. Na. Kunyui. Kunyua. Nyawa. M22 is the source of the letter tzade. Is that the one? M22. Okay. Let me get that. It's tzade, right? Oh boy. Levi, if you're speaking, I can't hear you.
Oh, yes. I forgot I was on audio there for a moment. Yes, this M22 one.
Emphatic S. This one. Oh, it's got two
Yeah.
dots on this transliteration. And let's go to M22, which will be logos.
If you click that heading that said Proto-Semitic, it gives a different chart that has the Egyptian ones
Oh,
bigger
cool.
and
In
easier to
this
see.
dictionary chart, you mean?
Yeah, where it says Proto-Semitic.
Makes the equations. Wow. Oh man, that's looking a bit like Chinese. This is a really cool writing system. Traces of the 6 and 12 characters of the Wadi al-Hol inscriptions. Hieroglyphs. There we go. Wow. This is an article I need to spend some time with. How cool.
Which one were you saying looks like Chinese?
Oh, the inscription. This one here. Has a bit of that
Okay.
vibe to my eye. I don't need to cook. Si hitaji. I not. Hitaji need. Kupiki. Kupika. Kupiki. Ka. Oh, and M22 we want. Okay, but if I just go to the tzade position in this chart, right? This show. Where's the Hebrew one? There it is. Lost it. Here we go. Aha, let's read plant. M22. Lo and behold. Excellent. What a great resource. Okay, I think let's do a Esperanto and call it an evening.
Okay.
Deserto.
Oh, this Esperanto sure is an evening.
Yep.
Transiru la ponton por iri al nia restoratio.
Restoratio. So a nice compound verb with a directional and an imperative cross. Cross and go, the bridge. Por iri al nia, to go to our restaurant.
Bonvolu alklaki la ligilon dufoje.
Say, please. Alklaki. What a cool word. Click on.
Bonvolu.
La ligilon dufoje. And it is. If you're speaking, I can't hear you.
Al-Klaki to click on. Wow.
Oh, like league. Click on the link and then twice. Dufoje. Isn't that cool? Dufoje.
Mia onklino loĝas ie en la centro de nia urbo.
Ie was here. Somewhere in the centro de nia urbo. Onklino, my aunt. This ie kind of reminds me of ye in German. Ye,
Okay.
meaning ever. Somewhere. And also the beginning in words like
Oh,
Jugend.
I wonder if that ye then is related to like Yemand and Yedis and all those.
Certainly. Let's just fuse with the article there. Yeda, yede. Oh, look at the weakening of D, not yedi. Never noticed that before. Yedis. Also a reduced vowel there, not yedas. Put with leveling of the vowels. Put yede instead of D. How cool. Ye means ever. So ever what? Ever the means each, every. Oh, I guess our every there with the igaz suffix. Is somewhere in the center of our city.
Sofia iris ien. Sed kien?
Sophia is going somewhere, but
Desertoi estas secai lokoi.
deserts are dry places. Sekai lokoi.
En nia regiono, vesperoi estas belai dum somero.
Vespero evenings are pretty in our area, region.
Ili loĝas en la plej bela kvartalo de sia urbo.
Bartalo. They live in the prettiest quarter. Now what's Sia? His, her, their, his. City.
Ne estas sufiĉe da kinejoj en tiu ĉi regiono.
Is the suffice? There are not enough of cinemas, movie theaters in that their region. In this area, Tiuchi is this one.
Mi atendu vin en la centra stacidomo.
Vin. Okay, I will. What's the U form? Isn't that imperative?
U is usually imperative, yes.
So is it commanding himself to wait in the in the central station? I will. Let me wait.
Wait,
So
I can do green.
for you in central station.
Mi loĝas en la centra regiono de Meksiko.
Loĝas en la centra regiono.
Oh, yes, the U is imperative, and then it uses the.
Mexico.
That makes sense.
Ĉu vi volas iri kun mi al kineo ĉi-vespere?
Vespere. I wouldn't have guessed that it was that way. Volas, do you want to go with me al kineo to the movies ĉi-vespere this evening?
Vi trovos la kinejon apud tiu stratangulo.
You'll find the movie theater apud stratangulo. Sounds like an Italian insult. You will find the movie theater by that corner.
Oh, at the street angle.
Mi ne ŝatus loĝi en dezerto.
This one was a conditional subjunctive. I wouldn't like to live in a desert.
Kineyo. Well, I wonder what the yo is here.
Which word?
In movie theater.
Oh, I think it's just part of the stem. Is it C with a CI? right?
In what?
Movie theater. Cinej? Or is it K?
K. Kino. It's a K.
So I just think the structure is this. O marks that it's a noun. Probably thinking of French ciné with the acute accent.
Or possibly German Kino,
But then that doesn't explain.
which means
that doesn't explain the
yesterday
A
in
at the end.
Japanese. Oh, yeah. It explains the O, but also it being a noun explains the O.
Kelkaj floroj povas kreski en dezertoj.
Kelkai, like kelke, some, so probably few. Flowers can grow, kreski, love it, in a desert. Some flowers can, okay.
Mia hundo iris ien, kaj mi nun ne povas trovi ĝin.
Nun ne povas trovi ĝin. Okay, my dog Iris went somewhere. Interesting that it's accusative. And now I don't know where to. Now I can't find it.
En la centro de la vilaĝo estas flago.
In the middle of the village is a flag.
Kiom da kinejoj troviĝas en tiu ĉi kvartalo?
Look at that nice old, and the one we just saw, nice old Germanic word ordering in with a one phrase first, then your verb, then the rest. Kiom da kinejoj. Is this an indefinite quantity? No. Question. How many of the movie theaters do find themselves, are there in this quarter? The da is interesting. How many cinemas?
How many of
Of the
movie theaters?
many cinemas are there?
Isn't that called a partitive?
Indeed. In this.
Oni konstruis longan ponton super la larĝa rivero.
Oni. So that's someone.
Oni.
Impersonal. Built a long bridge super la larga rivero, over an unmarked object of the preposition. Over the, is it broad? Yeah, wide river.
La tutan matenon pluvo falis sur la ponton.
All morning, rain fell on the bridge.
Sofia iris ien. Sed kien?
Sophia went somewhere, but where?
Ne estas sufiĉe da kinejoj en tiu ĉi regiono.
Are not, and again with da, suficie da. Area. There are not enough movie theaters in this area with the two-word word for this, two-word term.
Kelkaj floroj povas kreski en dezertoj.
Some flowers can grow in the desert. Deserts. Desertoi. That's right.
Kiom da kinejoj troviĝas en tiu ĉi kvartalo?
How many of the movie theaters are there in this neighborhood? That's what it wants. Kvartalo. Theaters are in this neighborhood. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye. Good night.
안녕히 계세요.